Hey girl, hey.
Hey.
What's up? Anything new and exciting since we last recorded?
We went to that
Oh,
like
yes. Let's
counseling
talk about
event.
that. Let's talk about
Yeah.
it's a counseling event.
I don't know what to call it.
It was called Thrive, Don't Just Survive, and a
Mhm.
counseling group did put it on.
Yeah, yeah.
It was about stress.
Yeah, and it was like in burnout and
Yes.
how to manage negative thoughts. I
It
really
was
liked that.
Country Crossroads Counseling, is that what it is?
I don't know. It's something like
It's
that.
something very close.
Yeah.
They're a counseling group and they do them like in rural areas a
Mhm.
lot. So
And I
I'm actually going
really
to have them do one in my community that
yeah.
I run. So we'll put some information about that cuz it was like $10. It was worth it.
It really was. It was only $10 and they had, the main event where it was the keynote speaker. They also had the breakout rooms or the breakout
The
sessions,
the
whatever.
breakout groups were my favorite.
Yeah.
I really liked all the topics. Like I was like I want to do
Yeah.
all of these. They
I
let you
know. I wish we
choose.
could have.
Yeah.
But
That time management, man. I
I
wanted to do it. I
know.
should have.
I know. So I wonder, I couldn't remember the name of the first one, but I know the second one was like reframing negative thoughts. And I
Mhm.
feel like the first one was really similar to that,
Something about
right?
negativity or something.
Yeah, like how to um almost the same thing, like how to reframe when you get into these negative feedback loops, like how to pull
Yeah.
yourself out of them. Something that resonated with me in the first one were like the different themes of the negative thoughts that you can get stuck in, because it's like the all or nothing thinking, like if I'm not all, I'm nothing.
Yeah.
There's like the
Yep.
generalization, like I can't do anything right ever.
Mine was like I when I'm not at my 100, I go to I'm a bad mom.
Yeah, I go to when my puppy whines, I'm a bad dog mom.
Oh, no, you're good. That's why. They're like,
I know,
"Please
he's
run
so,
me in."
and he does it
If
because
he
I
would lay
coddle
right
him.
here, totally
I
let
know.
him.
He would chew on his bone though, and it would be so loud. It would it would not be the ASMR vibe we were going for. But then the personalization one was the one that I really took away, because that's where, and you learned this is more for you guys, but it's where, if somebody's acting a little different, like maybe they're just not as engaged or like they're not as peppy when they're talking to you, I assume that I've done something wrong, even if I haven't done anything wrong. Even if I haven't done anything wrong, I will assume like,
Yep.
"Oh, they're mad at me." And I know you know this about me because it's a hard.
I sometimes will be off and like just not feeling myself, and
Mhm.
then I you will ha- will we will have an interaction and I will have to come back and be like, Bianca, I just want you to know, like,
Yeah.
this is nothing to do with you. I'm just having a hard time or whatever, because
Yeah.
I know how personal
It really
you make
does.
it.
Yeah.
Like, you personalize it and like dwell on it. And I just don't. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's gonna think like the other
Yeah.
day when I texted you, and I was like,
Yeah.
no, like period. And then I immediately afterwards, I was like, oh my gosh, she's gonna definitely think that I'm mad or something. And
You
like,
used 2 periods in that text. You were like, "Had to go back and do my job, period." I was like, "Oh, I'm
oh,
so sorry I asked."
yeah. And I was like, oh no. Like I just, when I typed it out, I was frustrated
Yeah.
with myself. And yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, she's going to think that I was talking about her
And I know
or
that.
like me, like upset with you for
Yeah, yeah.
asking.
And I know that that's probably a lot to try to, like, think about. You're like, "Oh, now I have to worry about how I say things to Bianca because she's
No,
gonna think that I hate her," and it's like,
no.
I am working on that.
Typically, I feel like you and I are so in sync that
Mhm.
like we know
Yeah,
and
yeah.
we like I don't have like I know how to like talk with you and like
Mhm.
not ever, but there's a few times where I'm like, "Oh, wait a second.
Yeah, yeah,
Not about you."
yeah,
you
and
know.
it is hard. It's a hard thing to unlearn, and maybe that's something I talk about in therapy, because I'd love to know what experiences did I have that caused me to take everything so personally. It's a good reminder that not ever nobody is thinking about you the way that you're thinking about you.
Yeah, like she was like it's like kind of rude to say, but like you're not that important.
Yeah, it's not that deep. It's
Yeah,
so true, and
like
it's a
you
good,
know,
like,
everyone
reality.
isn't sitting around like you aren't the center of everybody's
Yeah,
universe.